Hey guys, good evening. It is about 6:17 here at nighttime. I am going to be doing a video later. I've been doing some cleaning, and so I'm all dirty and taking care of my son. So I am like severely exhausted. And I guess a lot of you can relate. And then obviously I did have a little bit of a minor issue today with my Moya Moya. So I've been seeing a lot of stars, and that is exactly what has just been draining my energy since it happened. So I am like severely tired. However, I was watching TV, and I always try to put on anything history because I absolutely love history. And I think a lot of you know that. And I already know that, and it's been proven, that Hitler, or lovely Hitler, I'm German, so even though I don't live in Germany, but I am German, that he did escape. He lived in Argentina. A lot of the Nazis have gone to South America, so that is a proven fact. A lot of so if you guys don't have cable, if you guys do have cable, there was a show a couple years back, and they actually stopped it, and I really don't know why. I don't know if the ending, like there wasn't enough to like really confirm. But that's what I'm going to be doing a reading on tonight, about Hitler. I know for sure, I forgot what they call it, like a sea boat or whatever, but we call them submarines in the U.S. We call them subs. That he took one of his, and it had to be a couple days because it was confirmed that he did stop at the Canary Islands and then went on to Argentina. And then started to set up the Fourth Reich. And going into planning the war against America within the Fourth Reich. So that stuff I already know off the bat. So just to give you a little bit of history lesson right there. So it didn't stop there. So basically what happened is obviously Eva Braun and Hitler, they got married, and then they had 2 kids in Argentina. They have been photographed. There has been proof by other, what do you call them, Argentinians? I have no idea. But by the locals that have already lived there, they have already seen Hitler there with some of his other Nazis. So, and they were more than welcome by Argentina. Which for me is like, what is wrong with you people, you know? But they were bringing in the money, you know, but who complained, you know? But for me, as a U.S. citizen and having heritage from Europe, and I'm talking a lot of heritage, my God, there would be just absolutely no way I would ever allow that. I'd hunt him down and kill him. I literally would. But that, oh my God. I despise that man with everything in my body. Despise him. The things that he's done to Jewish people. It's despicable. It's sad. And I do have to say that watching some documentaries and stuff like that just made my blood just boil and just go to the surface. Enough. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, guys. So, with all of that information, with them going to Spain, Portugal, from this show, they used like 2 journalists, one from England, obviously. And what disgusts me more, because I am part Scottish, English, Wales, like all of that. I'm Russian, with all of this stuff. I am just literally disgusted by this man. How he can take so much from so many people around Europe. It's not even in German, it's in Europe. It's all of Europe. And try to destroy it. Because he wants to kill. Well, for me, it's exterminate all Jews. Does it really matter if they're Jewish or not? Just my thought. You guys. This man is just... Good thing he's dead. Literally. Good thing he is dead. And within this show, they did talk to the nurse who had actually had Hitler as a patient in a hospital in Argentina. Now, this was when Hitler was on his deathbed, and obviously Eva Braun was there, and his 2 children. And his 2 children. Sorry, guys, my son. But their 2 children were girls, okay? I'm just going to put that out there. There were 2 girls, okay? And he literally was on his deathbed. But I'm going to see exactly what he died of. And I am going to dig and dig and dig and find out where his burial site is. I know he changed his name when he went to Argentina. But during that time, like I said, you guys, he would still get together. Like, there was still this compound in Argentina where the Nazis, or whatever was left of them, that moved into Argentina, they did get with Hitler, obviously, and they started the Fourth Reich. Okay. So, and there were pictures taken. So all this stuff is actually on the internet. Some might be hearsay because some people might think, well, that's not right, blah, blah, blah. These people that did this whole investigation was part of the US CIA, and special forces of the U.S. military, okay? And I'm trying not to brag here, but I think the U.S. has one of the best militaries out there, especially CIA, special ops, things that people wouldn't even know. I think we have the best. I think. That's just my opinion. Obviously, and this is for entertainment purposes only, and please do your own research. But I'm just trying to give you guys a little bit of an update exactly of what I'm going to do later on tonight. So I'm trying to get myself prepared. I've been dealing with, like I said, with some other medical stuff that had to do with some moya, with like a very small tidbit that I had to deal with, which made me severely exhausted. I'm like really, really exhausted. And then dealing with one of the dreams that I had last night into this morning. It was just like my energy is fully drained, but I am going to take a shower and get all this energy off of me, and then come back and do a full thing of Hitler. So, guys, I hope you stay tuned. If I'm stuttering, that is another reason how and why I am not feeling that well, because the moya is like restarting itself. So, just let's just go with the flow, you guys. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, I was watching TV, and obviously, like I said, I know a lot about history, especially World War II, Hitler. Oh my God. It's terrible. And I feel so sorry for these people and their families, children being left without parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, whatever, and then vice versa. You got your kids that went into these camps, and some parents just made it out and they have no children, and it's just like, how can you not be emotional? How can you not be emotional? And then there was a man, Schindler. It's called Schindler's List. If you guys watch the movie Schindler's List, and it's about, he was part of the Nazi group, but he really wasn't, if you know what I'm talking about. And Schindler was for my God, I can't even talk. It's like right on the top. For the Jews. He was for the Jews. So for his companies, for his workers, he only hired Jews. And it has been questioned within the Nazi regime about having all of these Jews. Well, to put it into a whole, and I'll do another one. I'll do another video on Schindler, because he is one of my favorites. Everybody's like, "What? You like a Nazi?" It's not the Nazi that I like. It's the man being a Nazi, of not being a Nazi, if that makes any sense. He was a Nazi but he was not for what the Nazis were trying to do, if that makes any sense. He was trying to save the Jews, literally trying to save the Jews. And by God, he was not the best man of all men. He did cheat on his wife, but he was a man of his word. He spoke highly of his workers, but obviously he had to hide his likes for his Jewish workers and the Jewish people. So basically what he did, I'll just put it straight out, is he joined the Nazis, okay? He had his own company, so he hired these Jews to save them, literally save them and their families. He would feed them, he would hide them, he would do anything to help them. And this is bringing me to tears because Schindler actually saved his one worker. I mean, he couldn't save all of them, but he saved the one man that has always been his right-hand man, who was a Jew. And so he went to the concentration camp where his worker was and told them that he was his worker. And he was. He wasn't lying. He was. And he saved him. He saved him. How can you not be just, I don't want to say in love with this man, but honored? If I could travel, I would go to Jerusalem, because that's actually where he is buried, because the Jews thought of him as their savior, besides Jesus, obviously. But he saved them. And so he was very honored. And every year, the Jews go to his burial, and they go, and there's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that go from World War II to his burial site and pay their respects. And I think that is tremendously respectful. And I'm grateful for that. I'm gonna have to do like more research though. Hang on, guys. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, so Schindler was just like the most loving man, kind man. And I know, even, I shouldn't say if, even though he was still part of the Nazi regime, but he was for the Jews. He was saving the Jews. I know if I was in Germany, I would be like, we're putting a statue up of Schindler. Would be a huge controversy because of the Nazi situation with the Jews, right? But you have a whole nother aspect of other Nazis protecting these Jews. And the only man that was coming up during this time was Schindler. He saved more Jews than anybody. Anybody. Mama's trying to give a history lesson. Trying to give a history lesson here. So, yeah, I mean, seriously, that's what I would do. I mean, what would you guys do? Look what the Jews did. And he is actually buried in Jerusalem. Shouldn't he have a monument in Germany? I think so. Just my thoughts, my opinions. I'm not a German citizen, but I know if it was here in the U.S., people like that, we have statues of people who've done things. We have Abraham Lincoln. We have got George Washington. We got presidents who are dead gone, and still there are monuments everywhere. People who are important during wars in the U.S., especially the Civil War, World War I, World War II. Not so much a World War I, but World War II, yes. Actually, my elementary school was named after General MacArthur. My middle school was named after President John Kennedy. And our high school was named basically after George Washington, but they changed that to Germantown High School. So it was the town that I lived in and grew up in. You know, it was a very small community of German and Polish people, basically, that grew up in Germantown. You know, we didn't have any interracial or anything like that. I'm not saying it's bad or good, but we didn't have that kind of aspect. It was, you know, every building was German, and it was more country than it is now, but you still have the buildings from way back in the German style. And it's so nice to see those things, because a lot of Germans immigrated between the 1800s and after World War II. So, and I live in Wisconsin. So, you know, you guys, I'm just doing my best that I can, just trying to put some other videos out there, because I'm so sick and tired of hearing about Meghan and Harry. Oh my God. I just wish Britain, the royal family, would just get their head together. Seriously. Would you want your family to be degraded to that point where basically you're making fun, people are making fun of you? Seriously, just think about it. Because of two people. And then now they have the Prince Andrew situation, which I did a reading on. And then, you got Prince Charles going on. It's like, what the hell is going on with this royal family? The Queen isn't doing anything, which you guys know, I know she's dead. But, that's another chat for another day. Those things do not look good on a royal family. One thing after another is just, it's like having a company, okay? And I had 3 in my time. But you just don't, it's kind of like when you run a country is like a company, right? You pay your people to do certain jobs. Paid leave, whatever the case might be. If they're salary, then you really don't have to worry about it because it's salary. You don't. But anyways, it's kind of like how President Trump did our country, because we were in so much just and now we're even worse. I wish he would just come back, run for 2024. Mama's gonna put her vote in for 2024 for President Trump all the way, because by God, we need some brains, and we're not getting brains. We're getting like sloppied eggs with like the yolk is the brain, and the brain is just, you guys can go ahead and laugh because I'm laughing inside. I mean, wouldn't you want a president with no dementia, who's got the brains? And I've watched a couple of the videos, and he couldn't even say Omicron the right way. And as I've already told you guys, he has dementia. So how can a guy with so many medical issues, and we've seen them on TV, we've seen them on YouTube, and they're still there. Still there, you guys. Still run in office. How is that even possible? I'm just shocked by the stupidity of some people. That's all I can say. Really, all I can say. I think even my daughter, who is 18, or my son, who is 1, almost 2, would be better than Joe Biden. I don't get it, you guys. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. But anyways, okay guys, I didn't think this would last almost 30 minutes. But I'm probably boring you guys, so I am just gonna get on with this and go take my shower, come back, and get this get my stuff ready for the reading about Hitler. And I got my new crystals, so I'm getting my crystals ready, and we'll see how they will work with this reading. Now he's happy. So I'm going to do what I can do. Hopefully these crystals are going to open up. We'll see. Like I said, they just came in. And I still got to work with them. You know, you still have to work with your crystals once they come in, you know, to get them going and get your energy, and for you to feel their energy, and vice versa. Like I said, it is a process. But like, I already knew what was going to go on, and something told me not too long ago I need to do a reading on Hitler tonight. So I do what I'm told by the spirit realm. So, all right, guys, I love you. Stay safe. Be blessed. Bye.